What's up? It's still Luando again, and today I have a really cool opening weapon for black that you can consider using against the first move 1e4. It is a really spectacular weapon that can win you a lot of your games if you're playing on intermediate or even advanced level. So you may consider using it out, and without further ado, let's check the weapon. So in this instance you will be playing black. Let me flip the chessboard for you, and you will be starting the game after one pawn e4. You may consider playing the opening that kind of looks like a Scandinavian defense at first, but after white captures the pawn on d5, you are not gonna play the normal queen takes d5 in the Scandinavian defense, which is a bit complicated and is highly theoretical, but you instead gonna play the savage looking move knight to f6. So the idea of this opening is you're going to sacrifice a pawn for quick development, and you are going to start a quick attack and finish your opponent off. Simple as that. And this is actually a game of mine that I'm sharing with you right now that I played recently online, and my opponent in this instance played the main line pawn d4. Then I transposed into a really evil gambit with the move bishop to g4, which is called the Portuguese variation of the Scandinavian defense. And my opponent went in the main lines with the move pawn to f3, and after the move bishop to f5, he continued defending this pawn over here on d5 by playing the move pawn c4. And yeah, here it was actually the beginning of the you can kind of call chess boxing match if that's even a word. So I played the move pawn e6 here, sacrificing more material, and my opponent continued taking here on e6. Then I played the move knight to c6, and I believe in this case he played a really not so great move with the move pawn d5. Yeah, the pawn here was currently attacked by the knight, but it's kind of better to just defend the knight with moves such as knight to e2 or bishop to e3, whatever. But I think the move pawn d5 was not the best here, but yeah, he played pawn d5. Then I continued going forward with the move knight to b4, taking aim at the c2 square currently, and he played queen a4 check, hoping to gain some counterplay in the queen side, but I closed his attack with the move pawn c6. And after the huge blunder that he made, pawn takes on f7, you cannot actually believe that in this position I am already winning the game right on the spot. Some of you may even wonder why, but my king will suddenly be exposed on this diagonal, but it does not change the fact that I am leading in activity, and I am having a more active position than white, as all of white's pieces are currently standing in the last rank. Only the queen is the only active piece. So my opponent played the move I played king takes on f7, and my opponent played the move knight to a3, defending the c2 square. Then here I continued with the move c takes on d5, which is not the best move theoretically, but it just regains the material back, so why not? C takes on d5. Then my opponent captured on d5 as well, and then I played the move bishop to c5 here, continuing my development and preparing to slide this rook to e8 and just attacking white in the opening. And my opponent here continued the move bishop to c4, and here I played the move rook e8 check, burning one more piece in the game. After the move knight to e2, then I continued with the move knight to d3 check. It is a check to the king, and if the king just moves to d2, then knight f2 check just happily wins material. And my opponent took the knight, and then I took with the bishop on d3. And in this instance, he played the move bishop to g5, which is definitely not a best move, but everything white does, it's actually losing. White is a horrible position that they cannot withstand the black's attack. I continued with the move rook takes on e2 check, and after the move king to d1, I just continued grabbing more material with the move queen takes on d5, and I am much more active in this position. Thus I am winning the game with more material. And my opponent continued with the move bishop to d2, and here I played a really spectacular savage move that I would like you to pause the video and try to guess on your own. I will give you a few seconds. For those of you who are able to find the move, yeah, congratulations, you definitely are a strong attacking player. The move that I played in this position was rook takes d2 check, which is a more forceful move, because if white would be to take here on d2, then I would play the move bishop to b5, winning more material and thus winning the game as well. So that's not how the game continued. After rook takes on d2, yeah, as you can see, bishop to b5 is currently winning. So after this move, rook takes on d2 check, my opponent played the move king to c1, and I continued here with a forcing mating line, the move bishop to e3, and my opponent continued with the move knight to c2. He's just losing the game. If anything happens, he's just losing. So after rook takes on c2 check, he could safely resign in this position, but he tried. He played a few moves. After king b1, then I just played rook c4 check. After queen c2, the game ended in a spectacular fashion. Bishop takes on c2 checkmate. So that was the game that I wanted to share with you in this sort of a Scandinavian opening, but you can call it the Portuguese gambit of the Scandinavian. A really spectacular gambit that you can use against the first move of white, pawn e4. I will definitely record more continuation on this line. Just stay tuned for more chess content upcoming, and I hope to see you on the next videos. Wishing you a great rest of your day.